Good morning. Welcome to Asagi Borderview Farms. Folding feed boxes up this morning, just cleaning some stuff up. But it's raining. It's rained a lot. It's going to be a while before we get back to the fields. We are up to 1.25 inches since yesterday. That's on top of the rain that we had before that. I'd have to go back and add it all up, but yeah. Anyway, we made a little progress on our building yesterday. I hear we have an issue though with our concrete, so I was going to go out and look at it and see what exactly does that mean. I heard this corner cracked. Oh yeah, right here, right there. I don't know. That's not as bad as when somebody told me the corner cracked off. I was expecting worse, but I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. Take some pictures and send it to the appropriate people and let them deal with it. How would you guys fix that? Would you be worried about that if it was your brand new barn? The corner cracked out right to where the anchor bolt is? I don't know. How concerning is that? Goes all the way over here, down. We'll deal with that. Not a big deal, I don't think. It'll get handled. This rain, however, this is going to keep us out of the fields for the rest of this week for sure. It's Tuesday, so the weather straightens out after today. It looks much better, but who knows how much we're going to get throughout the day. Now it's a nice soft gentle rain. It hasn't pounded it, hasn't run hard or rained hard, it hasn't washed, but it's definitely making things very, very wet. So it'll be really important to keep an eye on the crops that are planted as it dries up here, see if we're going to be able to get everything out of the ground or if there's going to be some replant issues, especially if we have some ponding and how fast the water gets away. This is not ideal. Did you guys know it's election day here in Ohio? Yeah, we had to vote today, so I just went and did that. It is, what time is it? It's 10:30. I don't know what time the polls open. I would assume 7, maybe even earlier than that. Either way, I am voter number 10. That's not great here, guys. 10. They were excited to hit double digits in the polling place here. But there's only one issue. It's a statewide issue and not real controversial, and it's raining. Nobody wants to go out in the rain, so pretty poor turnout for a May 6th election. All right, we're back at the farm here. I moved my seed tender out here to the other barn because I want to pull the planter into the shop, and I need the whole length to do it. It's tight, but we can make it work if that tank hooked up to the back there. So we'll get the door in the front of the shop open, we'll pull it in, let it drip dry for a while. It's a long train to try and make this turn, so we got to keep as wide as we can, and I'm pretty sure we can make it. All good. I'll pull up here as far as we can. Good enough. So here's that broken closing wheel frame. I do have the closing wheel that is broken. It's on the platform up there. It did not hit a rock and break it. We broke one last year on a rock. This one here, yeah, long story. So Wednesday when we were planting there, we were doing a couple of fields and they were across the road from each other. And I went Finished the one and was going to cross the road to the other field, and I had it all folded up, and we had driveways on both sides of the road. So I went to go across it. Well, the road was crowned so much that I bottomed out that row unit on the road because the ditches were lower, and so we stopped real fast, and backed out of there. And I think that was the only thing that got damaged, was I broke a closing wheel off, which is minor. It could have been a lot worse, but yeah. So anyway, we're gonna fix that. I have some of these Flow-Right seed firmers that are absolute garbage that we're gonna just take off, I think. Try again next year with something better, I guess, or go back to the original stuff that wasn't as bad as these are. So this is what keeps happening. See that bracket there, how it's pointed back, which makes that seed firmer point straight up? That's not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look, I mean, more like this one, where that bracket is down in there between the gauge wheels and that firmer is down. So when it's bent like that, it doesn't go in the ground at all. I don't like it. I've been bending them back about every time I fill up fertilizer or seed, going through with a pipe wrench and grabbing them and pushing them back to where they're supposed to be. There's a couple of them that keep bending that I think they're actually getting loose. They're about to break off. So we're just going to take them off. We're going to put the original stuff back on. I've got we've got these holders that I think we can stick back on. I was going to see if I can't. Yeah, they're plastic. They're not going to bend very good. I'm going to try and reorient them, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So we'll see what we can do. I'll do my best here to get through the last few hundred acres that we've got to plant, and we'll reevaluate again for next year. Anyway, we are going to let that sit till this afternoon. We'll work on it then. I'm going to go run to town and get some lunch and do some other stuff, some shopping trip here this morning, and we'll just let that dry off for a while. Well, I made it back from running some errands. Got some stuff to unload in the seed warehouse here. There's a touch of water out there. That might affect plot results. Now, that's not the variety plot, but there is a population trial and something else out there. Oh, my starter on beans. That's going to be not great for it. Also, my emergence flagging trial that we did right over there across the road, yeah, that's underwater too. We may have to pick a new spot. Darn it. But the rain has lightened up. The water is lower now than it was earlier when I was just driving around. When I drove around this morning to go vote and stuff, there was water running and across the road in a couple of spots, or ponded on both sides of the road, I guess. And just the ponds in the field are lower now than they were this morning. So it's been a light rain. It's gotten lighter. I think it's tapering off. But it's been raining for 15 hours straight now. It's been a really nice, easy rain. Just won't stop. This whole line just coming right down from Michigan. It's just moving in a line with us instead of across. So nothing we can do about it. Oh, you guys, it's still raining. I mean, it's not much anymore. It's just a light mist, but it just will not stop. We're up to 1.6-ish for the day. Today's May 6th. I think we're at 2.8 or a little more for the month, like in 6 days. So it's quite wet. So this winter we put LED lights in on this tractor all the way around, which from what I understand are pretty awesome. They look really good and they're bright. I haven't run it at night at all to know personally, but Phil hasn't complained. However, the amber flashers that we were going to replace, they gave us some and they weren't really amber. They were like a warm white instead of a cool white, but not amber. I bought these from Larson Lights, told them about the problem. They were aware of it and they were getting, working with their supplier to get replacements. I got them last week, and so here's the new amber flasher light that goes up in that corner in that one. I figured now's a good time to put them on, and we'll see what they look like. So these are super easy. They just kind of pull out of there. Got a 2-pin weather pack. I don't know if that's a weather pack. 2-pin connector. This one has the same. And with more than, no, maybe. Can I do it with one hand? Yep, we got it. So you do that, and then make sure it's shoved in there, and you take the light, and you snap it in. Let's do all 4 of them, and then we'll check it out. Well, now they match everything else. Let's hit the warning lights. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they're orange. Oh, yeah. Cool, 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 cool. They're not quite as amber as the ones on the arm out here, but they're definitely amber and not warm white like the other ones were. So cool, good with that. Yeah, oh my gosh, they're so bright. Awesome. Phil was asking if they were adjustable at all, which some of them are, some of them aren't. So I don't know if he took the time to adjust them how he wants them or not, but they're all working and they're all very bright. Well, I did a little bit of work on the planter here. Our shop has been pretty busy this afternoon, so it's hard for me to film much, but we'll show you some more of this some other time. It's 5 o'clock on a rainy day. I'm going home. This is a problem. That's not supposed to have a bend in it, so I'm taking a couple of them off. We're going to do a few more, fix that closing wheel bracket. A few minor things, nothing major. We'll get there. Oh man, it's still raining. Okay, well, it is tapering down. It's just a light mist now, but it's still raining. We, as Dad just said, we need one of these rains about July 20th. So I'm going to place the order right now. You guys send it my way. There you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Didn't get as much accomplished as I had hoped to today, but those days happen. They happen regularly. It's okay. Tomorrow, I think, I'm not sure, but I think we're going to head to Berkey and try and take down that last bin. The rain has not hit there quite as bad as here. Like, we've only had 1/4 of an inch there since midnight, where we've had over 1.5 inches here since midnight. So we were just, yeah. We still had 2 inches there for the month, where we're at 2.8 here for the month. So it's not really drier, but maybe not quite as bad, but it may have had more time to soak in today. So we think it'll be okay around the bin site tomorrow to work. But yeah, try and get that last one taken down, and we'll see what happens from there. Hopefully things continue to dry out. The weather is supposed to improve drastically tomorrow. Sunny and 70s and really nice for the next week. So that's good. Things will dry, but it's going to take 4 or 5 days minimum from now to be able to do really anything in the fields. So we'll see how things go and do what we can when we can. That's not much more that I can do. But thanks for watching this one. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bin project. Well, how fast will the water get away? That becomes the $1,000,000 question. But our beans are growing. Look at them. You can roll them out there. That's good. Unfortunately, my emergence flagging trial across the road is underwater, and I'm not walking out there. So maybe tomorrow we can go and check it, see if anything's emerged, but we aren't going out there today.